Hey everybody, it's me again. Today is September the 6th. It is 7:58 p.m. and just gonna fill you guys in on what happened between my last checkup and this checkup. I actually had to go to the ER on the 31st of August because I was spotting. And of course, I was alarmed by that because I wasn't sure if everything was okay or what happened, with that. But when I went to the ER, the doctor told me that I was going to have to give a urine sample to see if, where the blood was coming from, whether it was coming from the urine or whether it was coming from the vagina. So I wasn't, scared about that. Pee sample, okay, I'll just pee in a cup. No. They had me give a pee sample through a catheter. I've never done that before, so I was really scared. I was nervous, uptight, everything, all of the above. But at the beginning, they did a pelvic exam, which I was comfortable with that. I kind of figured I was gonna have to at least do a pelvic exam. After that is when they administered the catheter to, do the urine sample. And that was so uncomfortable. Like, it felt, I can't really describe how it felt, but the feeling, I don't know, it was like a tube going in through the urethra. And it felt like she stabbed the tube like through my bladder is the best way I can describe it. And I didn't feel like I had to pee, so I was wondering where she was even going to get the urine from. But I guess I just didn't feel it because my bladder wasn't full enough. But if you can just imagine holding pee for a long time and like a really hot, slow pee, that's what it felt like after the stabbing of the bladder and everything. So I don't know, it was horrible. But then, of course, the nurse is like, okay, everything's good, everything's done, and we're good. You can relax now. And I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. That wasn't unbearable. That was, it wasn't that bad. So I started to relax. As soon as she walked out the door, here comes a man rolling in a cart with tubes, asking for a blood sample. Oh my goodness, I freaked out then. Like, I started crying everywhere. Like, I have the biggest fear of needles ever. It's something about the folds of my arms. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't like anything coming near the folds of my arms. But I reluctantly did the blood sample and everything. My blood test came back regular. The urine sample, everything was regular, but she told me with the pelvic exam, she did discover that I had a yeast infection. So she prescribed me 2 different medications. One was a pill that I just take one time, and the other one was, I think it was a 7-day thing where I have to take a pill every 12 hours, and then it should clear it up within 2 or 3 days. So, almost done with that. I think I'm down to like the last 3 pills. But she told me to check back in with my OBGYN within 2 to 3 days to make sure it cleared up, because she said, yeast infections are common with, pregnant women. So, I wasn't too worried. I wasn't alarmed about it or anything, but I didn't really bother checking up with my OBGYN on that 3rd day because my 12-week checkup was actually on that 4th day, which was yesterday, September the 5th. So I just told Dr. Shellnut about everything that happened at the ER and everything that the doctor told me from there, and told me that I was supposed to check back up, but I just was going to tell him at this appointment, so he was fine with that. He told me everything was good, and I was hoping at that doctor's appointment that I would be able to get more ultrasound pictures so I could see my baby again, but I just got to listen to the heartbeat. But I mean, that was good enough, because I did just want, that gave me that, it reassured me that, the baby was okay, hearing the heartbeat and everything, because they didn't do any of that at the ER. So I was kind of worried. I was on edge for that 3 or 4 days, but, cleared all that up at that appointment. But my next doctor's appointment is October the 3rd at 9:45 a.m. So that's in another 4 weeks. I do want to start a scrapbook whenever I get some more ultrasound pictures, just so I can, treasure the memories and everything. That's definitely a good thing to do. I do also need to find a nice firm body pillow, because I like to sleep on my stomach, but I know obviously that's not going to be safe to do for too much longer. So I'm going to have to start sleeping on my side, but I do have wide hips, so it kind of is uncomfortable for me in the lower back area. So I need to sleep with a body pillow whenever I do that. So I need to find a nice firm body pillow, and if any of my viewers have any suggestions, please comment, give me some nice stories. My mom told me that she thinks they have some at Target. But I did check at Walmart, and their body pillows are like cotton candy. Like, it's way too soft. That's not going to help at all. So, send me your suggestions. I have noticed that my little happy trail or linear, whatever they call it, on my stomach has gotten darker and a little more noticeable. So I thought that was a little funny. And I also noticed that my belly is getting a little harder. So, I guess the baby is growing in there a little bit. It's getting kind of tight. I don't know. But check back in with me in a few weeks. I'll have that next video posted definitely, and show you guys some more of the ultrasound pictures whenever I get a chance to see them. Until next time, thanks again.